We Always Swing Jazz Series hosted an event with Dismal Niche Arts as part of their Left Field series at the Whitmore Recital Hall on March 6th, the second day of the True False Film Fest.
Since I moved out of Missouri and I tell people that I lived in Missouri, they look at me like poor you, and they don't understand the vibrancy of smaller acts that we get. Not only is it great for Columbia's reputation, but it's great for just like the spirits of the people who live here. It's such a beautiful community.
Kind of call myself a hybridist, so it's sort of multi-genre, but I think of it as a sort of mix of folk, experimental music, rock and roll. There's always jazz and classical in there.
He's not a typical singer-songwriter. He is. It's some of the music's kind of like long form. He's up there by himself. It kind of has like a lonely, desolate feeling. And again, he's kind of breaking out of the traditional structures that we're all familiar with. There's a lot of instrumental play, but he's also singing. There's also like song inside of all of it, so I kind of like that he's bridging those two worlds.
College, a lot of my professors really turns me on to like more experimental piano music, especially because I was a classical pianist, but I was starting to become more curious about contemporary piano music and just feeling bored by playing the same music everyone else was playing and wanting to play music by living composers. And that just kind of like naturally leads towards learning music that has more experimental techniques in it, or just is different from like the typical classical, like the canon of classical music.
I do attend some experimental music just because it's interesting, it's different, it's not typically what I listen to. Don't always understand it, or I don't always, connect with it in a very deep way. But I still find it interesting, and I appreciate that we have the chance to come out and hear different styles of music.
And please welcome to the stage, Moran.
The piece I played tonight, when I actually first played it for my piano teacher, he was very like old school and not into like modern music, and he was like, well, you're playing a bunch of arpeggios and you're playing them correctly, but like aside from that I have no comment. And I was like, well, you can say something. Like, what was like the dynamic interpretation of the arpeggios? Like, was there anything? But some people just like couldn't identify with it, but that kind of made me even more curious to like find an artistic way to play something very simple. So I feel like there's always something in contemporary music that allows you to explore something different within it.
I just always try to think of it as creative music, whatever the genre, and it's all about playing what I feel, writing what I feel, and if it feels true to me, I'm happy with it.
This has been Caroline Kraft reporting for the Maneater.